Well, after achieving what can only be called probably the highlight of your career, winning the rapid fire dance charades, we are going to say goodbye to Nigel Lithgow. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you. It's always fun to come on the show, and neither Debbie nor I are competitive.
Not at all.
Not at all. We really enjoyed that.
It was fantastic. I love when you did the tango and he goes, "No, I will lead."
Yeah. I should let him lead.
You can watch So You Think You Can Dance every Monday night. Nigel,
Thank you very much. Bye all. Take care. Thanks. Yeah.
Nigel, he was actually meant to stay, but after we did that little competition, he was like, "I'm out of here."
I know.
He's had it.
This looks amazing.
All right, we are back in the kitchen with celebrity chefs Duff Goldman and Michael Voltaggio, and today they are making the perfect crab rolls, which are the perfect summer dish for the whole family. That is, unless you're allergic to shellfish, you should probably stay away from it. But if you're not, they are delicious. Welcome. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having us.
This smells so good. We're going to get to this in a minute.
Old Bay.
Yes, the Old Bay seasoning.
Secret. Yeah.
Gosh, it's so good. But
Put on ice cream, you can put on anything.
you guys are teaming up for something.
You can wear it.
You can
Yeah.
wear it, called Crab Cake LA.
Yeah.
What is Crab Cake LA?
Crab Cake is an event that we started to raise money. We just wanted to have like a crab party. So we're like, how can we make this be okay? You know, we're having Maryland crabs in LA. We partnered up with Chrysalis, Ben Feldman. He's actually the third host with us, my brother. And the money benefits Chrysalis, which takes people from the streets basically to the workplace.
And why is Crab Cake LA so special to you?
Because we get to eat Maryland crabs in LA in the middle of the summer with beer and newspaper and mallets, right?
And you see it. Everybody that lives in LA that's from Maryland, like from Maryland, Virginia, Delaware, like when we when we have a crab party, everybody's like, I haven't had blue crabs in 2 or 3 years, and so everybody comes.
It's
we
so
raise
true.
a ton of money for Crystals. It's really important.
Okay, so how do you crack a crab leg correctly? Now, like you said, I'm from Virginia, you guys are from Maryland. We know how to do this, but most people do not know how to do this correctly. So show the people.
Well, there is a disclosure right now. First of all, these are not Maryland
Right.
crabs.
Yeah, that's Alaskan.
If those
not.
were Maryland crabs, we'd be in big trouble.
Yeah.
We call these fancy crabs.
Yeah.
These are LA crab legs, basically.
Yeah, LA crab legs.
We actually cracked all the Maryland crabs.
There's the
for
Maryland
dish,
ones, the blue
so-
crabs. Look how beautiful.
Yeah, okay, so those are Maryland blue crabs.
And that's what ends up here.
And then this is the Maryland blue crab meat. And then, so what we want to do is we'll start with the rolls. So we made some bread. I made a really sweet
You can just
bread.
get into those anyway.
So
Yeah,
how
go
are we
for
going to
it.
crack it, though? How would you crack it?
Well, you can use this guy here. Just kind of crack them open. Well, he's a little soft, but
Just in the middle?
just kind of like that.
That's it. And you go
Yeah,
and you
and
go
then just
gently,
kinda-
which is interesting.
Yeah, you kind of get in there. Like you can use a knife because like the shells on Alaskan crab are actually relatively soft, so you can just sort of like
Or you
kind
can
of
cheat
saw them
and use a
open.
pair of scissors.
Oh, that's always
Yeah,
good.
so
Yeah.
this is cheating.
You crack where? At the knuckle?
It's better to crack at the joints because the meat actually goes like this and then like that. So if you split it there, then you can actually pull the meat out of the middle here and the meat out of the cluster there. But I would just share these.
It's actually very soft.
And that's how you're going to get the most meat out of it.
Yeah.
Just dig in, right?
Oh, here, I got some.
Oh, my goodness.
go.
There we go. And there we
Serial
go.
killer?
Cannibalistic.
And then you can just sort of push it out,
Oh, look at that.
right? You can use a fork if you're not a troglodyte like me.
Oh, that's
And-
fantastic. Oh,
There you go.
Duff.
Dip it in butter.
That and
Oh my
butter.
gosh.
Marylandize it. Just put a little Old Bay on
Go
it.
ahead,
Just dip
go
it in
ahead.
there a little bit too.
Are you allowed to
So,
dip?
Duff, though, you're known for your cakes. How did you guys pair up on crab cakes? I just answered my own question.
There you go.
Crab cake. So at the event, we do crabs, we do sausage, we do potatoes, but then for dessert, I do what's called the Smith Island cake. And Smith Island cake is actually the official state dessert of Maryland.
Tell me more.
It's a 12-layer cake, super thin yellow cake with like a fudge frosting.
Oh my
Old
God.
school.
All that
and
good
it's
stuff.
delicious.
Wow. All right, let's make these rolls.
We
baby.
actually came together. Duff and I are actually neighbors on Melrose, though. And we're both from Maryland, and so I like hit him up one day. I'm like, "Do you realize you're right down the street from me?" And then he shows up at my restaurant with a spoonful of cinnamon, and is like, "Will you eat this?" And I don't know if you've ever tried
Cinnamon
that.
challenge?
He
Yeah,
did
yeah,
the
yeah.
cinnamon challenge on me,
Yeah.
and then we've
did
been
not.
best friends ever since. I don't know how that happened.
Go,
but
go to YouTube and look up Duff Cinnamon Challenge. You'll see me and this guy
Shrapnel of cinnamon.
Nice.
everywhere.
And by
You guys
the
wanna
way,
try it now?
don't do the
Like
cinnamon
Old
challenge
Bay.
at home.
No,
This
we'll
is
get to
dangerous.
that later.
But let's make these instead.
Okay, so I'm just gonna egg wash these rolls.
Oh my gosh.
And now this is an enriched dough. So there's egg yolks, there's butter. You know, you want these rolls like really buttery, really fatty, really good. You know. And then just like that.
So
Oh
delicious.
my
Delicious
goodness.
and fresh.
Where'd the
and-
scissors go?
The scissors, we just
away.
had
Oh,
them.
you did?
There you go.
So then what you want to do is you just want to cut them open on top. Whoosh. Whoosh. Just like that.
Why do you do that?
The noise.
You have to do the.
You do.
If you don't do the noise, it doesn't work.
You have to go. Shh.
But why do you do that?
Watch
Why
out.
do you
Guys all
cut
do
'em?
that.
So then when you do that, they come out of the oven, going like that. See how they open up? So cool, right?
They look fancy.
Amazing. It's well, we're using fancy crab.
They look
If
fancy.
we had Maryland blue crab, I wouldn't have done it
Right, but with fancy crab.
Do that. That's.
because I'm incredible.
Because he's
Bread
fancy.
day.
is so tender and moist. It's incredible.
Let's talk about what goes inside that.
Yes,
bread.
please.
So this is actually Maryland crab meat. If you look at the difference between this and what you're eating in front
Right.
of you,
Yeah.
this clearly took a lot more work than that.
Can you show that to our camera? Show it to the camera.
Which
up
is
there.
why we're not sharing
There you
this
go.
with you yet. You will get to eat it. It's inside the roll right there. But this is basically Maryland blue crab meat. This is mayonnaise right here. We've got some chopped shallot. We've got some Dijon mustard, a little bit of chive, some mint, some cilantro, and then this sort of east meets west type of thing we've got going on, meaning that east, we're from the east, meeting the west. We're adding a little yuzu koshu to it, which is a spicy like citrus condiment. So the idea is that like out here at the sushi restaurants, you eat these like baked crab rolls everywhere.
Yes.
This is kind of us
love
taking
'em.
that idea, taking the idea of a crab salad, blue crabs, and bringing us being from the east, Maryland crabs, to the west,
What a
and
great
doing this
idea.
for crab cake.
So Michael,
good.
you're talking about the Maryland blue crab. With the taste, how would you describe it as different from the quote-unquote fancy LA crab?
Yeah.
It's a lot sweeter.
Sweeter?
Yeah, less
Yeah.
watery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly, yes, it is a little bit more work to get the meat out, but that's part of the ritual, and that's what crab cake's all about.
Right.
Everyone gets together. It's like the anti-LA charity event, because usually people, and it's funny, some people do show up dressed all fancy and stuff.
Right.
You put a pile of crabs in front of them and some Old Bay, and you just watch everyone trash their outfits, and that's what's good about this event.
And what is this? What is that there?
This is fennel salad, so this is just shaved baby fennel, and it's actually seasoned with a little bit of fennel pollen, some olive oil, and some salt.
And then do we put this on top?
And then you could sprinkle it. Just grab that.
Okay,
some Old
so just
Bay.
By the way,
We've got
Kim
some right
has
here.
not stopped eating her crab.
I want you to know she's supposed to be on a diet.
And I'm going to grab a few of those little fronds off the fennel like
Yeah.
branches over there, and we'll just garnish the top of it with that.
Make it look good.
Oh my
And you know the thing about crabs is like when you're eating crabs, it's a very
Or they've
community
never
event.
opened
It's
my
an event that you do with your friends. Everybody sits down. You put newspaper on the table. You get messy.
Yeah.
And you
I
do
like
it-
that.
Yeah,
That's
it's
how I
great.
eat normally.
It's great. Yeah, totally. And you eat for like 5 hours.
There you go.
Right.
Oh my
it's
God.
all day long.
You ready?
Oh yeah.
You ready to cheers?
Go.
Ding.
Cheers.
L'chaim.
Come to crab cake.
Oh
Uh-oh.
my God.
I guess you have to.